Give him.
Are you gonna be careful?
Of course. Okay. I cook in gowns. Hi, who, what, where? I'm Nara Smith. We're gonna play a game of truth or where. Oh, where? Okay, that look was a very special one. I made some sprinkles for my kids, some crumble cookies. I wore a Prada look. It was a flower dress and a little hat. I didn't know whether I wanted to wear the hat, but I had to because that was just part of the look and it actually looked very chic. I didn't want to wear it at first because I felt like it didn't fit in the season, but then it turned out great. Oh, truth. I'm nervous. You once described Cinnabon as vile. Are there any other food chains or items you just can't get behind? Taco Bell? Well, I had it once. Gave me a stomachache, never had it since. Chipotle? I'm really sorry. It used to be really good, but the portion sizes are really bad and now I'm just scared I'll find a cricket or something in it. Another truth. You just want all the answers, don't you? You're on a long haul flight. What are your must-have plane snacks? Okay, I've recently stopped eating plain food? What is it? Just catering on planes? It always makes me feel really bloated, so I don't do that and it's never good. But I love a dried mango, beef jerky, fruit. I do love a good ginger ale soda, which might be controversial. Where? Another one. I'm so intrigued what looks you guys pulled. Oh, that one was an iconic one, okay? That one was so good. It was a little slip dress and then it had this jacket on top and it was from this brand called Celeza and my parents actually just flew into town a few hours earlier and I said I was gonna cook everyone dinner. So I did and that was it. I just wanted to look good in the kitchen. This is fun. I just wonder what all these questions are. There. Show us the last recipe you Googled. Okay, it's not a recipe, but it's a food-related item. My driver was picking me up from the airport and he told me about this Hawaiian dish called Loco Moco. So I Googled what it was because I wasn't familiar and it looks really, really good. What's an overrated Thanksgiving dish and what's your favorite? Okay, I grew up in Germany, so we didn't have Thanksgiving there. So it's a very new concept to me and one of the first Thanksgivings I had was at my husband's family's house. And I got thrown into the deep end because they were deep frying their turkey in this insanely large pot full of oil outside of the house. And I was in charge of blow drying the turkey and making sure it was very dry. So I was just in the kitchen holding this massive bird, blow drying it pretty much. Ever since then, I've cooked 2 Thanksgiving spreads. I would probably have to say the mash and the gravy. I don't know what it is, it's just comforting having buttery mashed potatoes and a rich gravy. There's nothing better. But I do think that the little casserole with the sweet potato and the marshmallows, so overrated, so gross. I'm like telling stories. Where? The Capri Sun video. Very iconic one. I actually wanted to make my kids Capri Sun before I left to do Fashion Month, but that never happened because I was in a time crunch, so I never did. Then when we came back, they had Capri Sun in Europe, which I let them do that. And then we came back and they wanted Capri Sun, and then I decided to make it. And a few days earlier, that amazing yellow dress came in, so stunning, and I knew I just had to wear it because it matched all the fruit perfectly. So that's kind of how that look came about. I dare you to prank call. Who do I prank call? Pizza Hut still exists? Do people actually get stuff from Pizza Hut? We're calling Pizza Hut right now. I didn't know they were still up and running.
Thanks for calling Pizza Hut. My name is. Is your order for delivery or carryout?
I'm trying to figure that out. I have a few questions first. I just was wondering whether you guys make your pizzas from scratch.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So how does that work? So what's the process like? What's in your crust?
Yeah, I'll have you speak to the manager. Just a second.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think we hang up. I felt so bad for her. Oh, that was a hard spin. Let's see. Ooh, another where. Okay. That is a whole story. I need to get into it. Okay. It's the night before my 4-year-old's birthday. She was 3 at the time. It was so late. Lucky was deathly sick, okay? He had the flu. So he was really trying to power through. It was 10 p.m. at this point. He was trying to set up all these decorations. He had to clock out. So at 11, he said, I cannot. I was debating whether I was gonna bake this 4-layer blueberry compote cake because it would take me at least 3 hours to make it. But then I knew that she would be disappointed if I didn't, so I had to. I did the layers, I did the buttercream. It took me 3 hours, but I didn't want to do that in my pajamas, obviously. So I threw on this like little pink dress. It was so beautiful. I know the designer, but I'm gonna butcher the name. I think it's Lyrica Matoshi. She sent me this amazing dress and the bows in the front were perfect. I felt like a Barbie. It was so structured. It was tight, which I love. And that's what that was about. What's the wildest fan encounter you've had in public? Everyone is always so respectful. The only thing that I find wild, which is borderline rude, is if I get filmed in public when my toddlers are having a tantrum or when I'm clearly in a rush and I'm clearly not in the mood to be filmed. It gives me a little bit of social anxiety and it always feels like I'm this fish in this fishbowl to where everyone's just whipping out their phones and filming me getting fast food at airports, which is my only option, you guys. There's not that many restaurants at airports and we travel quite a lot. I'm not gonna let my kids starve. But yeah, getting filmed in public is not that great. Dare. Read us the last text you sent to Lucky. It isn't anything crazy. He's on set in the Hamptons right now, so it was probably something related to, let's see. I actually sent him pictures of Whimsy, and I said, what's our plan with moving out and Whimsy in New York? We need to figure it out ASAP. Please text me back when you have a second. He hasn't responded yet. What's your biggest pet peeve? This is a really interesting pet peeve actually, if I'm cutting a carrot or parsley, cilantro. They stain my wooden cutting boards and it's just annoying because it doesn't look as aesthetic as I need it to be. So I have to, in between, literally boil some water, have Lucky wash it down, get the stain out. I make him do extra work. Have you made anything for Lucky that he actually didn't like? Lucky's actually a really picky eater. I understand his palate now, which is good, but I actually made salmon one time and he didn't like it, but he said he didn't like fish in that moment because he saw all those videos of parasites being pulled out. But actually, I don't think there's anything that he doesn't really like me cooking, which I love because he's picky. So I can tell you his favorite thing that I've made recently. He loves when I make these sticky hot honey Nashville type chicken tenders from scratch. What does your TikTok For You page look like? A lot of random food videos, family content, outfit checks. I love watching a good outfit check and I love people doing their makeup. I don't know what it is, but the quicker ones to where you it starts and then you see the look immediately. I don't have the patience to sit through a 2-minute makeup tutorial, but probably that. I dare you to try the viral. Oh no, what do you guys have for me? What is this? Give him.
Are you gonna be careful?
Of course. Okay. I cook in gowns. This better be good. I'm really nervous because sometimes when items are overhyped. So, what do we start with? This is Haley's one, right? Oh, I'm nervous. That's actually quite nice. That is quite nice. It's not as sweet as people have been saying, which I appreciate, but it also doesn't taste like a milkshake to me, which people have been saying. It just tastes like a really good strawberry, banana, creamy, healthy smoothie. I rate that a 7. Okay, let's try this one. See, I don't care for that one, but let's try this one. See, now that's beautiful. Like that's just heavenly. I love that. 9, 7, I'm not gonna rate this one. Thank you, Who What Where. This was so fun. Thank you for the Erewhon smoothies. I'm gonna be taking the mango one home, so thank you.